All right, on today's episode of the show, we're going to talk about Elon Musk buying Twitter, that deal coming to a close, and how it'll affect you as a marketer. Let's hop in. All right, so Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter is set to close for the last Friday in October 2022. This after a month-long battle back and forth with Twitter, all about Twitter not giving him enough info, them saying, hey, no, we did give you information. Ultimately, it looks like the transaction is going to go through a $44 billion deal, largely done on debt financing. All right, now, why does this matter? Well, a couple reasons for you as the marketer. If Twitter is a channel for you and your company, you want to see what's going to happen moving forward. How will it affect your strategy? Will it affect it at all? What changes will come to the platform now that Musk is at the helm? Now, this whole takeover purchase has not been short or shy of controversy. That is because Elon Musk is controversial. Everything he seemingly does causes an uproar or gets people mad or cheering him on. Ultimately, I find that super weird, and I'm not going to get into his personal life and affairs and all that. That's none of my business. All I want to talk about is Elon Musk purchasing Twitter, how it affects you and the platform. So let's talk about the first part of this purchase. One of the big sticking points. Elon Musk says that Twitter did a bad job divulging or sharing information related to the amount of bot accounts. This is one of his big pushes. He wants the platform to be more upfront with combating bots, right? That means identifying and verifying the identity of users. We want to make sure that there are real human users, not bots on the platform who are spewing political propaganda, for instance. So this is the first thing that he's brought up as a major issue. Twitter knows is an issue, and he has said that he's going to tackle. So I'm not sure how he does that. I don't know if they have the staff to verify the identity of, everybody in the world, never mind the US who's on the platform. But this is a major, major point for Musk, as he wants to get rid of bot accounts, really attack and shut down bot farms. How does this affect you as a marketer? What are the consequences? Well, if you've been buying likes or buying retweets and using bot programs, you're going to see setbacks. But if you're not using those, you should be happy, because this is going to make your metrics much more clear, as you're going to be able to understand, oh, what am I doing that's actually working? The people who are responding to me and my brand, they aren't bots, they are real people. Great. Now I can move forward and I can make sure that, the content I'm putting out is actually for real people. All right, 2, Elon Musk, and you can expect this with the platform, he is going to bring back people onto the platform. Donald Trump, the Alex Jones, the Andrew Tates of the world, fully expect them to be back on the platform in the name of quote-unquote free speech. Now, what are the consequences of this? At a large scale, I don't know. I'm not here for political commentary, but for marketing and for your personal usage, here's what I think. I think it's just another account to mute. I've said this on previous episodes, but curate your feed. It's up to you as the user to make sure you see what you want to see. So I would go use the mute feature. Make sure you're muting any words that maybe trigger you or get you angry. I do that. I have muted for years. I've had Kanye West muted, Trump muted, any CNN, Fox, all of it. Always muted, because I don't want my feed to be that. I want marketing news. I want to hear from other creatives. I don't want to get caught up in that political side of Twitter. I recommend you do the same. But that is another thing that he will definitely bring on, that element of quote-unquote free speech. Now, the next 2 things. He's talked about an edit button, and Twitter recently actually released an edit button. They're allowing some people to use. They are testing it out. I don't know how much this affects marketing or accounts. Sure. I mean, it would be nice to edit typos after they're done, but I'm sure that'll change the, if a post has been edited, I'm sure that will change its relevance in the algorithm, right? Facebook, LinkedIn, these platforms, usually when you edit a post, the algorithm kind of resets, or they want to say, okay, now let's test this again and see if it has the same virality. So I don't think that's going to cause too much of an issue for marketers, but we'll see. The next thing that Musk has said, or something that may come from him with the takeover, is a subscription model. So buying an ad-free version of Twitter, where you're able to curate your feed and not see any advertisements. I think this is interesting. I think a small percentage of users will do this ad-free model, similar to people who are on YouTube TV. And this affects you, if you're a marketer, you're losing paying customers. They're paying to opt out of ads. So I'm not sure how valuable they were in the first place. So I wouldn't stress too much. The majority of users are still going to be on the free ad-supported model. Now, The next thing, and what I think to be the most probable thing that Musk is going to do when he takes over Twitter, finally gets his hands on it, is nothing. I think Musk is going to get in there, realize this is a giant mountain to climb, and he does not have the time nor patience to do so. There might be some changes, and he might implement and put the right people in, but things are going to take a very long time. So if you are worried about Twitter, when he takes over, I don't think much is going to change. I don't think people's behavior will change. I think a small contingent of users will leave because they don't agree with Musk's philosophies or what have you. I think a lot more people will probably just tweet their disgust and then get on with using the platform. But I think this is probably the most likely thing, is that Twitter, really nothing drastic or too drastic changes. I say this because Twitter has had thousands of employees already who are working at making changes on the platform, and they've happened incrementally. They've happened over time. I don't think Elon Musk comes in with a magic wand and suddenly makes the platform, completely different. I think things will take time under his tutelage, and that will be what it is, from a social media marketing standpoint. So if you're worried about Musk and Twitter and all these things, honestly, I would say let's just control what we can control as marketers, make adjustments as needed. But this is something to definitely watch out for and to be interested in, and I am as a marketer, as Musk takes over Twitter and we watch what he does in Q4 2022 and ultimately through 2023. All right, this has been an episode of the Mind Your Marketing podcast. I am Jordan Shelton. I'm your host, and if you enjoyed this, please, it means the world to me if you like or leave us a review. That helps us get this in front of more marketers so we can grow the show and get more content out. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you next episode.